Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and this is my review of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4G after using it for almost 3 months. Now I've been using this as my secondary device, not the primary one. Single SIM card slot, 4G connectivity, although that's not available in Delhi where I reside. 5.5-inch HD IPS display, quad-core Snapdragon 400, 2 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of internal storage and a massive 3100 mAh battery. Now this phone was launched running MIUI 5 but has been upgraded to MIUI 6, which is a huge improvement in usability as well as speed. Let's talk about the build. On the left there is nothing. At the top you have the 3.5 audio jack, secondary noise cancellation mic. On the right, power lock and unlock button, volume rocker, very sturdy. At the bottom, primary microphone, micro USB, data syncing charging port. At the back, 13 megapixel camera with LED flash. Now the back has a glossy finish. You can see that it does attract fingerprints, but it hasn't got scratched even a little bit. Now I'm very careful with my phones, that might be a reason. A single SIM card slot, it's a full size SIM card slot, a micro SD card slot which can take up to 32 gigs of storage, and a 3100 mAh battery. Overall this phone has excellent build quality. I haven't noticed any creaking till now, and I haven't used a screen protector, and there are no scratches on the display. I can see you have a 5 megapixel front facing camera, proximity and light sensors notification LED right up top, capacitive buttons just below the display which do light up. A 5.5-inch HD IPS display with great viewing angles, excellent color reproduction. Now the sunlight legibility of this display is actually pretty good as well. The contrast levels do hold good, which do make the display look sharper than it actually is. Coming to network and call quality, I haven't faced any major issues over here. You do have call recording built in as well. The audio is clear from both the speakerphone as well as the front facing earpiece. Connectivity options aren't limited. You do have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, USB tethering, and you can see you have 4G LTE support, although I wasn't able to test that out. You have a 13 megapixel rear camera. You are already aware of the camera interface. You have a filters if you swipe from the top. Swipe from the bottom, you have your different options including manual control over ISO and other things. You have your various scene modes, handheld twilight mode, all actually do work out quite well. At night the twilight mode does work out well than the auto mode. You have exposure control as well. You can go ahead and control that manually, and sometimes it's actually more beneficial. Now this is not the sharpest camera available within this price bracket. That would be the Eureka, but then again it comes with its own issues including heating. This phone doesn't heat up. And the camera quality is actually pretty decent. Colors are generally punchy, but yes, it does lack sharpness. You can see these 100% crop images. Not a lot of detail, but colors are almost spot on. Now, low light performance is not the best here. You can see a lot of graininess in these images. You can have a look at a separate camera review for more details on the camera, along with the comparison with the Eureka. Now use the default music player. I haven't used any other on this phone, and it's actually pretty decent, gives you a decent amount of control over what you are playing. You have an equalizer built in as well. You can control the profile that you want to use for your earphones, and all these work out quite well. FM radio is also supported. It's able to find channels quickly. Moreover, it works out quite well even when you are outside or roaming around. Now 1080p videos play flawlessly on this device. No stuttering, no ghosting, no freezing. Now we are going to play a video over YouTube. I did watch a lot of videos on this device and actually plays them quite well. Here's our hands-on of the Micromax Canvas Spark. Now we are playing this at 720p, maximum supported by this display. Now let's come to software. So as I have already told you, it's running MIUI 6 on top of Android 4.4 KitKat. You have several new options. The interface is far more enhanced. It's far better to look at as well. Now there are some things that are new here, just like these animations which I'm just going to show you. Now MIUI 6 is not just beautiful to look at, it actually works better. It's faster. I'm noticing an improved performance throughout the entire device. Animations are quick, they are slick. I can see here you have a notification shade right there. Gaming performance has evolved a little bit as well. And this phone is still running on Android 4.4.4, but is expected to be upgraded to Android Lollipop with MIUI 6 on top. Now out of that 8 gig ROM, you have about 5 odd gigs available to install apps and games, and that's a restriction because apps and app data are not movable to external storage. USB OTG, however, is supported. And when you are using a lot of apps in the background, you have more than about 600 MB RAM that's free, so no issues with multitasking over here. Now given the 5.5-inch display, this phone is definitely not meant for single-handed use, but you do have an intuitive one-handed mode which is excellent to use with. Now for some reason, if you just want to use a single hand for the device, make some calls, write some messages, whatsoever you want to do, the one-handed mode actually works out quite well. As I've said, you already have a notification LED. You can customize the color for various notifications. Now MIUI is as customizable as it ever was. You can wake up your phone with the volume rocker, and that I really found very useful. Then you have thousands of themes available in the Mi store, where you can just go ahead and change the complete look of your device, including icons, launcher, everything else. And then you have the very useful security app, which has a cleaner, a block list, a performance monitor, a permissions manager, and battery manager all baked in. Very useful app over here. Now let me just open PhoneBunch.com. I'm using the flex key keyboard, and scrolling is very smooth over here. Now rendering does take a little bit of time if you have too many apps open in the background, but pinch to zoom is very smooth. The touchscreen response is truly excellent. You do have Corning Gorilla Glass protection over here as well. Moreover, performance has improved quite a bit after MIUI 6 came on board. Everything just feels quicker, apps do open up a bit quicker as well, animations are smoother too. Moreover, gameplay performance has improved slightly as well. Now I'm playing Asphalt 8 here. We have a separate gaming review, you can have a look at that. We didn't have any major issues even with MIUI 5 on top. Gaming was pretty decent on this device. Moreover, it doesn't heat up, which is always a great bonus. Now coming to battery life, it is a bit erratic, but generally I was able to get more than 1 day of usage every time, and some days I was able to get more than 1.5 days of heavy usage. Overall, this phone comes with excellent build quality. It is a bit hefty to use, and that's one of the issues that I've felt. At 199 grams, it's really not that pocketable a device. And then it has a single SIM card, therefore I had to use this as my secondary smartphone. But with decent cameras, a loud speakerphone, good display, an intuitive one-handed mode, and obviously the customization that MIUI offers, if you can live with just a single SIM device, the Redmi Note 4G is still a great offering at Rs 9,999. Yes, the Eureka has better cameras, but it does heat up. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. If you have any questions, let us in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.